Bienvenidos. I'm Kairym, your savvy kitchen explorer and global traveler.
And I'm Lulu. Welcome to the Beehive, your space for inspiration and positive energy.
Together, we're serving up Cafecito Conversations, bridging cultures, kitchens, and the soul.
We're here to help you find the grace in the in-between, one cup and one conversation at a time.
From strategies to elevate your crunch time cooking to savvy tips for your next big adventure.
To inspirations you need to keep your spirit and your community thriving.
Grab your cafecito. Let's get savvy.
Let's get inspired.
Lulu, I am so grateful how life has brought us to sit together at this table for our first cup of coffee.
I know, right? Our paths have crossed one too many times, so we had to take a hint to put you guys in the loop today. We are sipping our first cup of coffee with you guys at our local library recording studio about 1 hour south of Tampa. Well, Kairym and I coincidentally met in Pensacola 3 years ago.
So much time has passed already. Well, como Latinas al fin, a friend of mine, who was also Lulu's neighbor, put together a small group of women and decided to hold monthly dinner meetings.
And like that, after a few social meetups, Kairym and her family had no plans for Christmas, and we invited her to our party where my husband was roasting a whole pig, a Cuban tradition. And then for New Year's, we partied at Kairym's house where she also did a Puerto Rican tradition, which is also roasting a whole pig. And it was a full house of Latinos, the best party on the block.
Of course, it was great times, weren't those? After that, your life took a pivot, and you and your family had to relocate to South Tampa that summer for your husband's work, right? Yeah. And 1 year later, mine unexpectedly pivoted too, and my family and I relocated to South Florida.
And chicas, go figure what? That when I reach out to her, it ends up she moved 10 minutes away from my house.
And after having our first cafecito together for a couple of hours,
we are Latinas. There is no such thing as 15-minute coffee meetup.
I realized that even though our lives individually had different paths and meanings, we're standing mentally and professionally in the same place, in limbo. That feeling of being at a crossroads where the old map doesn't work anymore, but the new one hasn't been drawn yet. It's uncomfortable, don't you think?
Yeah, and now, my friends, that's why we're here, offering you a seat at our table for our Cafecito Conversations that will hopefully brighten your day, empower you, and give you the tools you need to reclaim yourselves. Kairym, from the Beehive perspective, I see so many women who have spent decades building everyone else's home, or even working for others in the corporate world, and they have forgotten how to inhabit their own souls. We're in limbo because our spirits are finally whispering. It's our turn now.
That's it exactly. It's not selfish to feel this way. It's intelligence. It's knowing that if we handled the last 20 years, we have a world of talent left. We just don't know where to start. I've wondered if it's a midlife crisis. For years, we've been hyper-focused on the kids, the careers, the spouses, the Superwoman grind. But when we look in the mirror now, as women over 40, we feel a bit lost. We're burnt out. Yet we know we have so much left to offer. So friends, before we finish our first cup, here is your savvy strategy. Choose one small thing today that is just for you. Not for the house, not for the kids, just for you. Like blasting the sound system in your car, listening to your favorite song. Have a glass of wine on the patio in silence. Go to bed 10 minutes earlier, whatever brings you peace. Put it on your schedule and make yourself attend. I've implemented this actually in my weekly schedule. It's on my Mondays in the evening when I put the kids to bed. I find that this is the way that I can begin the week with renewed energy. So make sure to take this into account and put it into play.
And my reflection comes from Mark 11:23-24. One of my favorite verses that says, "Amen, I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be lifted and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it shall be done for him." My Beehive, let's start by doing this. Say what you're believing for yourself out loud and then let it go. No overthinking, no controlling, just faith. Because when you trust God fully, you stop chasing and you start receiving. Like, I'm going to get that first spot on the parking lot in front of the store I'm going to. Trust me, anything you believe will come true. It could be positive or negative, so choose your words wisely. Soon you will start noticing how to manifest and what you want in your life. So be patient with the process, because little by little, bees build their hive.
Thanks for joining us for our first episode. Come with us in this journey with your cafecito in hand, and we'll give you the strategies and tools to navigate with intention.
We'll see you soon. Adios, and stay coffee grounded.
If you would like to learn more about me, Kairym Yvonne, you can follow me on Instagram at From My Kitchen to the World LLC, or you can find me online through my website, kairymyvonne.com.
And don't forget to follow me at lulus.beehive on Instagram for more faith and mindset encouragement.
Where the order meets the flow.